Your love has brought me to my knees. I cannot breathe without you. I cannot think without you. I'm lost without you. The clouds are clear, the sky is clear. You are the trumpet of my life. You are the stars in my life. You are my music. These feelings, this closeness, this tenderness between my mother and I could never have happened before, because my mother and I were both running way too hard. But I am so glad that we made it to here. This softening of her steel, this opening in my heart that's letting me see my own self. And then there's this. This is a poem I wrote for my mother a few months ago as I was flying back from yet another visit. I wrote, to Mommy, I came back even though you told me not to. I came back because it wasn't finished. Did I tell you all I wanted to? Does anyone ever get to do that? Thank you for giving me the breath of life. Thank you for giving me a push over and over again. Thank you for doing your best. I needed more, but you couldn't have known. Neither could I. You did what you could with this wild and sensitive child. She wasn't you, but you couldn't have known. You did what you could. So here we are, and now it's you needing the breath of life. Now it's you who needs the push. You did it for me, so I'll do it for you. I've done what I could. You know, I wanted to stand here before all of you this year and say, you know, the journey I began a few years ago that I told you about, it's over. I'm here. I'm me. This is how I did it. But I can't say that today. I still have fear of the unknown, even though I'm the one who decided that the conference theme this year would be who you are. I myself am still learning who that is, how she got that way, what parts she should discard, what parts she should keep. I feel that I am moving towards freedom, but I am not there yet. I'm still learning how to be me, and that's okay. I want to tell you one more story. Just a few weeks ago, I took my mom. I went to see her in the Cape, and she and my mom and my uncle, we all went sailing together. And there is nobody in this world who brings my mother to life like her brother Teddy. The power of that brother and sister bond is an extraordinary thing to behold. He's in his 70s, she's 87. Both are struggling mightily in the twilight of their lives. Sitting on the boat, out in the sun, laughing their heads off about whose ailments are worse, whose nurses are better, whose doctors we can ignore. Seeing themselves in each other's eyes, connecting, loving, lifting each other up. What I saw there is I said to myself, I want more of that in my own life. I hope to God that I'm that way with my brothers when we're old. I hope to God that when I'm sick and afraid, like my mother and my uncle, I'll be able to handle it with the same grace and courage that they are showing to me. I pray to God that I learn how to silence that internal voice of fear that we all have, the inner critic that tells us we cannot, that we don't deserve, that we shouldn't, that we are not good enough. Because for so many years, I was wrong about fear. Feeling afraid isn't weakness. It is the beginning of strength. Fear tells you what action you need to take to prove that the inner critic is indeed a liar, so you can live your one wild and precious life to the max, like you deserve to, like you are meant to. I want to leave you with a beautiful poem that is written by a poet named Derek Walcott. It was given to me by a girlfriend when I turned 50, but I have to say it was only in the last year that I actually truly understood it. And I want to pass it on to you with the hope that it brings you the same joy that it brings me when I read it. And it goes like this. The time will come when with elation you will greet yourself arriving at your own door, in your own mirror, and each will smile at the other's welcome and say, sit here and eat. You will love again the stranger who was yourself. Give wine, give bread, give back your heart to itself, to the stranger who has loved you all your life, whom you ignored for another, who knows you by heart. Take down the love letters from the bookshelf, the photographs, the desperate notes. Peel your own image from the mirror. Sit, feast on your life. My friends, that is my wish for all of you. May you have the courage to feast on your own life. May you have the courage to live your one wild and precious life. May you have the courage to live it, to feel it, and to pass it on. Thank you, and God bless.